Yo, what's happening, everybody? Good afternoon. Welcome on in. Quick little update for Earth. This is what I'm going to be running on live server when it comes to live. Is we're actually going to be fiddling into the Omega Totality. I really want to work this into a rotation. I think it's a very, very interesting artifact. I'm just going to start with my single target as that's not really going to change from live. I'm going to keep Solar Amp, Trans, and Quiz. And in terms of, how we're spec'd, obviously we get the one for the dual wield. Super speed, I get my resistances, iconic powers. I take heat viz and that other one, weapon expert, whatever it is, and then we do focus, super powered, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, and then straight into might and power. After might and power, we go into prec. Obviously, I don't have skill points on test server. Bear in mind, we are in 385 gear on test server as we're gear set behind. That on top of that, we do have not have white mods because I don't know where I get the white mods from. In terms of my augments, we are 402 on the implants, but we are last generation of adaptive augments from last patch from the Bolt DC. So keep that in mind. But yeah, let's do a quick little rotation. So it's left to right.
Pachuca!
I'm gonna hit my supercharge on this one. So as you can see, we did a 3.3 mil, dude. With the supercharge up, we did a 3.3 mil. This is pretty hefty. It's a very, 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 very strong loadout. 1.6 without a supercharge. We went into a 3.3 with a supercharge. We fell back down to a 1.8. So yeah, very, very, very strong loadout. Obviously, we got debris field, golem, amplified heat vision, sandblast, entomb, crystal. In terms of my artifacts, we are Quizlet, transformation card, and solar amp. In terms of my allies, I haven't got crypto because I'm not gonna got him. But I would normally have crypto here, and then I would keep these two the same. These do not change on live. Obviously, Superman I use for my AoE on live. That's just how I get down. But let's jump into AoE. So currently on live, I'm using a 200 Ebon, and I'm using this setup. Okay, with the Quizlet, Ebon, and transformation card. When this new one arrives, I do want to. I'm not gonna get rid of my Ebon, but I will rank one up and replace the slot for my Ebon. That being said, that also opens up a new window here now. So currently, as it stands, my current loadout is this. Okay. So we have Fortified Golem, Unstoppable for Supercharged Gen. I got Debris for a loaded ton of damage. And then we got the Jackhammer and Entomb, right? That's my current loadout on live server as we speak, with Ebon, Ebon transformation card, and the Quizlet. Okay. That being said, because we're getting rid of Ebon, and we open up this new slot called Omega Beams, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to drop it in here. Okay. So Omega beams now get replaced for debris field. And you're probably thinking, why the hell would you do that? Well, that's the only optional logic I could do. I still want my supercharged gen. I could, and I mean like I legit could get rid of the supercharged gen and keep debris field on, but in all honesty, I think you're still better off doing this two-piece combo over doing fortified and debris. And the reason why I say that is because of the amount of supercharge what you get and how quick you get it, you can pop more of these. Okay, so you can pop more entombs off the more supercharge that you make up and more you get. So realistically, like if I just hit my supercharge on these guys, you can see it went up a little chunk there. You know, I'll hit it like 2 or 3 times so you can kind of see how much it goes up. And that's just off of one skill. You gotta think, if we're doing our whole rotation on how quick that builds, you know, if we're doing the rotation. If it doesn't pull me out of jackhammer. And as you can see, it does a lot of damage. And it builds really, really fast. This is why I wanna run this build. As you can see, we did a 5 mil. And I wasn't even trying. And we hit 5 mil. And that was without a supercharge. I bear in mind, I might add, that's without supercharge. Okay, this build is cracked. Okay, this is what I'm gonna be running as soon as this artifact's on live. I'm gonna be testing this on live. Whether if they got it or not, I do not know. But you know, it's a fun loadout to play. Get these big numbers, see what we hit. Food cow! So I did a 7.4. And I wasn't really trying, to be honest. You know, I could have waited for my supercharge for a proper loadout rotation, but I did it halfway through a rotation. And that's what we hit. We hit a 7.4 mil. That's kind of ridiculous, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, that's with the Omega transformation card and a Quizlet, and that's what I'm gonna be running next when it arrives on live. In terms of loadout, obviously it's Fortified Golem, Unstoppable, Omega Beams, Entomb, Jackhammer, Crystal Golem. I covered obviously single target, obviously allies for AoE is Superman, Cyborg, Static. For single target, you would just drop Superman for Crypto. That's just my preference. And in terms of how we're spec'd, obviously we do the one into our weapon. Obviously mine's dual wield. And then I do my super speed for the restraint and resistances. And then we do weapon expert. You can have near, like on live, I have near venom, I have this, I have that. Like I have everything what I need. Obviously if you've got skill points, you can go and do that. If you don't have the skill points, you know, try and mid-max as best as you can to get more benefit from your skill point tree, you know. In terms of stat points, obviously we go super powered, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, into might and power. After might and power, I go into precision, and the reason why I do that is it helps my blast adapted damage actually scale it scales from my blast adapter damage, so my blast adapter damage will do more additional damage, having additional precision in this tree. Most people normally just do health. I mean, that's up to you. It's your preference. Me personally, I've always just done it the way I've done it, and that's just, you know, I get more from this. We get more weapon DPS, more precision, and weaponization rating. All three of them things help with our blast adapter. So therefore, why not take that? On top of that, also going into this precision, if I go back over to this dummy real quick and then we just hit him, and then I hit this guy, as you can see, he's doing orange numbers. So if I come and hit this guy now, you see these yellow numbers. The yellow numbers are might. These orange numbers from this pet are precision. That's why they're not ridiculously big in numbers. Okay. Because they are precision based. So it will help with that too. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. You know, been around a very long time. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've always gathered was robot psychic and the pets are precision based. So yeah, hopefully that helps you guys. That's what I'm going to be running for my Earth. That's the new updated Earth build for you all to enjoy. Realistically though, on the fact of this artifact, this Omega Totality, you can run this as in a single target situation. I just personally feel that the solar amplifier just will outperform it, in my opinion. And the reason why is if you take this face value, we have to charge this up. Okay, so we have to do a rotation in order to execute this, right? Where this does so much damage, plus it does AoE damage. Okay, when it explodes or implodes or whatever you want to call it, it does a ton of AoE damage. Okay, so therefore, personally, I honestly think if you're gonna do single target, those three artifacts are your best in bet. Okay, you have tons of damage, plus if there is ads nearby, you know you're gonna do a lot of damage. You know, Quizlet works off of your supercharge. Obviously, you're keeping your critical attack chance up and your critical magnitude up. You know, with the transformation card. And then you've got this bad boy what's doing a ton of damage. Plus, if there is any mobs nearby, you know, you're going to do a lot of splash damage with the AoE. Okay? This, on the other hand, is very strong. And it does good AoE damage. And it does good single target damage. But, like I say, there is a drawback. Because you have to do like 2 of your rotations to get it up to max. To be able to smash it out, right? Where that's not too bad on the jackhammer build, but doing that on like a single target sort of situational build, you may have to do 3 rotations to get it at max stack before you burn it off. And I just think you're better off with solar amp in that situation. But hopefully that resolves your lust for Earth. I mean, that's what I'm going to be running as Earth. I'm currently Earth on live as we speak. But yeah, give me a thumbs up, like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. All the best. Bye bye.